Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and we've got our late night show for you for the NBA. We have an awesome 13-game slate tomorrow for Flex Friday. Super pumped. Tonight's slate, we kind of warned you a little bit. It wasn't anything to be too excited about, and I'm just going to come out and say it. My plays were absolute busts, so I'm sorry about that. I don't usually apologize because it's like you just never know, but I mean, Patrick Williams went for 0 rebounds, and Naz Reid played like 18 minutes, was having a terrible game. I'm ready to bounce back.
Well, since you went over yours, I want to talk about mine for a second because I'm a little annoyed. Vucevic killed his, like, absolutely. He had like, I think 16 PRA in the first half, and then he got it done no problem. Denny Avdia got to 9 points in the first half and then only got 7 minutes in the second half and didn't score a single point. So that was pretty frustrating for my end. But yeah, just not a good night all around. Even with the NFL, that game is being as crazy as it was. I missed a play on that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man.
Keep churning.
And I had mentioned in the Discord, but I was nervous about that Henry taco because of the way the game script went last game. He ended up like the taco busted. Like it was just one of those nights, but we have a massive slate though. So I'm stoked to bounce back here. So let's start talking about these plays. Before we do, we're still running our parlay play promo. It's been great. You got like so many of you have been signing up. It's really exciting to get all these new members in the Discord. We're running that promo. If you sign up with parlay play, use code Backdoor and you'll get 100% deposit match up to $100. You'll get a $5 promo play from parlay play, and we are going to add 30 days in our premium Discord for free. We've just kind of like teamed up with parlay play for this combo we're doing. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, you have to use the code Backdoor. If you don't use the code when you make your first deposit, it won't activate the 30 days in the Discord. So if you do that, make sure you use the code and then just email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com. And we've been quick about getting people in. It takes about 24 hours for parlay play to confirm with us that the code was used, but it hasn't taken longer than that. So it's usually less than 24 hours, but max they say 24 hours and they can confirm. And then you just get us your Discord name and your parlay play name, and you're in the Discord for 30 days. So come join us, take advantage of that. We're also partnered with Underdog. Use code Backdoor for Underdog, and they're going to give you up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a free pick to help you cash your first slip. So if you're looking to diversify, we like both of these platforms. To be honest with you, on Parlay Play, I'm just sticking to two-mans. I'm in a state where I'm doing the peer-to-peer thing, so the multipliers aren't as exciting to me if I get up in the 4 to 6 mans. So that's why you want to be on different platforms, because I love it for the two-man slips. But yeah, I like being able to bounce around Chalkboard, Underdog, and just kind of make all of my different, size slips on different platforms, get the most value. But I am enjoying it because you do get really good deals on Parlay Play, and the multipliers, especially on the two-mans, are pretty dope. If you're new to the channel, this is our picks show. We also have a fantasy football podcast. We're going to be dropping an episode tomorrow breaking down the whole Sunday and Monday slates. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you guys don't mind, hit us with the like. It helps so much. Help us get to 12,000 subs. We appreciate you guys, and it honestly, the more you guys can help us by supporting us and liking the video, the more often we'll be able to keep doing these late night videos, which we love to do. Oh, yeah. But we need to keep growing so it can free up our schedule more to just put more content out there for you guys. So hook us up with a like, hit us with a comment if you have any questions about props. Those of you who have been taking advantage of that, you see we try to get back to you. So we'll help you figure out plays. Just hit us with a comment if you have questions about picks that you're looking at. So these are the plays that I'm getting into, and this is why we go for the late night videos. I love this Yusuf Nurkic. My boy Nurk is looking really good right now, and I'm taking his rebounds on Parlay Play over 11.5. And then I'm also going to be taking Derrick Jones Jr. On Parlay Play. I'm bumping this down to 7.5 because we're still getting that 1.47. And Nurk is at 1.96. So together we're still getting the 2.7 multiplier on the two-man. So I like Derrick Jones Jr.'s full PRA better than the points alone. So I bumped the points down just to be a little bit safer. Underdog, we got Yusuf Nurkic rebounds over 11.5. I'll take that for more, getting a little bit of a bump there, 1.4x, 1.04x. And then Derrick Jones Jr., we're getting that 12.5 PRA, which is what I'm really looking for. If by the time you're watching this, if Parlay Play has Derrick Jones Jr. 12.5 PRA, that's the play I prefer. But 7.5, I feel confident he can get that done on points. And then on Prizepicks, we're getting Nurk at 11 rebounds, which is the best value. And then we're also getting that Derrick Jones Jr. 12.5 PRA. Feeling good about both of these going over. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, so to get into mine, I'm taking Jaden Ivey for over 1.5 threes and Luguentz Dort for over 1.5 threes. I beat these two lines to death every time they put these out, and these are like some of my favorite plays to run for both of these guys. So we're getting them both on every single platform tonight, so it makes it nice and easy. We're getting full multipliers on all of them, so great value tonight on these plays for sure. So really excited about that.
All right, well, let's start breaking them down. I'm going to hit you guys with the over-unders because we don't want any risks of blowout. And this Suns-Mavericks game should be great. Every time Booker and Luka match up, it's always a heated match. That's basically the number one Phoenix rival right now, dating way back to when they just totally stomped us in the playoffs. We're not going to get into all that, but we have a 230.5 over under. Vegas is expecting fireworks for this one, and just a 3.5 point spread favoring the Mavericks. Vegas is wrong about that, though. Suns are going to take this one down. And then this other game that I'm covering for Derrick Jones Jr., 224.5 over under, playing the Kings in Sacramento, and the Kings are favored by 5.5. So still that spread is not getting into the range where we're concerned about a blowout. I like this to stay competitive enough for Derrick Jones Jr. to get his normal minutes and get this done for us. So let's start breaking it down. Let's see. So Nurkic, it's interesting because I'm wanting to lock this in quick, because if you take a look at Nurk on the rebounds, his last 5, okay, they've got it now. Earlier they were just showing the 215 games, and I was like, I'm gonna hurry up and lock this in case they're not registering that he just went for 18 in his last game. He's got 3 straight games with 15 or more rebounds, and this is what we were expecting. I took his season-long rebounds prop for averaging over 10.5 on the season, and I felt like that was just a total value. And he started off a little slow, but this is a guy who went for 31 rebounds in a game last year. He's looking like he's totally in full season mode at this point. He missed a little bit of the preseason and a little bit of training camp because he busted up his hand. And so I think he just needed to get his conditioning up a little bit, but he looks great right now. So yeah, I'm loving this rebounds to go over. Like we said, his last 3 games, he went for 15, 15, and 18 against Miami. So, I mean, I'm loving it. His minutes have been steadily increasing, averaging 24 a game. But that game against Philly, he went for 28.4 minutes, and then against Miami, 33.2. That was a really fun game. Glad the Suns pulled that out at the end there. The matchup is middle of the road, 15th in rebounds allowed to centers. But again, if Nurk is just continuing to take care of business the way he has been, he's just totally in rhythm right now. So I love taking this. I'm surprised it's only at 11 on Prizepicks. So really happy to take that for more. I forgot to set up my daily grind, so I'll just show you guys how quickly we can use this tool. Just type in Nurk here. Don't even have to type in his full name. Let's see what they think. Yep, they have the rebounds as the best play on the board for Nurkic. 51.77% odds to hit the over, -126. And Prizepicks is the only platform that has it at 11. So I'm excited. I already have this locked in. It's already in our Discord. But yeah, even the 11.5s are, we've got FanDuel is calling this just a 50-50 shot. I don't get it. I think the matchup's middle of the road. I mean, maybe the back-to-back. Actually, it's not even a back-to-back. He had today off. So yeah, I feel great about this. He had a day to rest, and he's he's killing it right now. So I'm going to be taking that for more. And then Derrick Jones Jr. So if we look at his PRA here, I'm feeling great about it. The matchup is solid. He's cleared this 75% hit rate, 6 of his 8 games that he's played this year. The minutes are looking relatively solid, but in this case, it actually makes me feel pretty good that he's hitting it at 75% rate, and he's only averaging 27 minutes. So he doesn't, I think he'll be in the mid 20s regardless. We have a 5.5 point spread, so he should get his normal minutes. Just averaging 3 fouls per game, so not getting in foul trouble. I guess he did go on a little streak here recently where he went for 5, 4, and 4. But overall, in that last game against Philly, he only went for 2 fouls. So I'm not concerned, but I'm glad that he cleaned it up in that last game, because you don't want guys getting a lot of foul trouble, because then their minutes get chopped down. So yeah, shooting 49% from the field on 8.8 attempts per game, 39% from beyond the arc, just 3.6 attempts per game, averaging like 1.4 per game. 6.5 rebound chances per game, and 1.3 potential assists. So the assists are kind of like, he doesn't really ever get that active, but he's been pretty consistent over the last 5, getting us like 2 assists per game, like 4 out of those last 5 games. So I do have a prop on parlay play. I'll show you a little bit about too when we get over to that. But so yeah, if you have to take the points alone on parlay play, the reason I want to bump that down is, yeah, he's been close. You can take the full multiplier at 9.5 if you want. It is boosted up a little bit. But since Nurk is boosted up at 1.9, I'm just going to like chop this down. I'm chopping it down when I lock it into 7.5, where he's gone 88%. He's only had 1 game where he didn't clear that line, and he's got the soft matchup, 22nd in points allowed. And we'll go back to the PRA, and yeah, so 9th in rebounds allowed, 28th in assists allowed, and again 22nd in points allowed. So I love the matchup. As far as injuries go, nothing significant. Tucker, Leonard, and Bamba still out. So yeah, just the same old thing it's been all year. I think he'll be good for his 24 minutes at least, and I think he'll be able to get this done. All right, now one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about with Derrick Jones Jr. If you don't want to do what I'm doing with the 7.5 points, again, because I'm still getting a 2.7 multiplier on there. Something I thought was interesting, if you want to take a chance on those points, 9.5, it is a 1.97. That would boost you up to a 3.86 multiplier on a 2-man. But another thing that I thought looked pretty good. Oh wait, they do have his PRA now. Okay, they just updated. So I'm going to switch to that. I'll take that 12.5 PRA. But something I thought looked interesting is his 1.5 assist line. That's a 2.3x. It's definitely more of a long shot, but that 2-man alone is going to get you 4.51x on just this 2-man. And if we take a look at him here on the assists, his last 5 games have been relatively solid. But again, you would need him. He hasn't gone over this much, but he has cashed those 2 assists in 4 out of his last 5 games. So if you're feeling a little spicy, you want to go like YOLO a little bit. I thought that looked interesting. But if they've got that full PRA, I'm going to just be playing it safe and going with the PRA now that it's up. So yeah, those are going to be my plays. If you guys want to check out Outlier, this is a great app. You can see how quickly you can make decisions about plays you want to take, just bouncing around all of these statistical categories and checking out the matchups, the history of what they've been doing, their minutes. They just give you everything on here, even down to like potential assists, potential rebounds. You just get all the info you need. Matchups, injury reports, and then they've got this cool tab that's insights about the players. They point you in the direction of props they think look really good, and they give you a little message about like why they think it looks good. And then you can actually lock in your picks on your slips straight from Outlier. They've connected with all these platforms, so they'll lock it in on those platforms for you. It's a really killer tool. So if you guys want to check it out, you can try it for free. Just go through the Outlier link in our bio, or not our bio, the description of the video, and they're going to let all of our viewers just give this a test run for a week. So take advantage of it. Yeah, that's going to do it for me. Pass it over, Jordy.
All right, Outlier letting them hit for free. I'm going to be taking Jaden Ivey for over 1.5 threes. I love this play. I've talked about this play quite a bit already this season, so you guys already know how I feel about it. I took the attempts, and like I think it was not the last video but the video before, and he crushed the attempts too. So that's the reason I love the 3 line, is because he's jacking up 7, 5, 3 attempts. You know, like when you're getting that many attempts, the percentage game, you know, all he needs to hit is like what, 20%, and he'll get over this line. So it's just too good of a, you know, of a play to not take, like when it comes to percentages, because as long as he's getting those 5 3-point attempts, he should be making them. I mean, the only case that like that's not the case in right now, oddly enough, is with KCP. Like KCP's 3-pointers are set at 1.5 at like every single slate, and he's just going for like 0-5, 0-6 every game. He's in a really bad shooting slump. So there are situations where you want to avoid these, but Lu Dort and Ivey are 3-and-D guys. Ivey's a little bit more than a 3-and-D guy. He's a pretty good scorer all around the floor, but his 3-point shooting is awesome. So I like him for that. So I'm going to be taking this over. I mean, like I said, the attempts look great. 5.1 attempts per game. He's shooting 41%, so he's making 2.1 a game. It just is too good right now. So in this matchup, 30th in 3 points allowed to the enemy team, and for his position, 30th allowed, so giving up 5 a game. So I love this play. There's no reason I ain't going to take this one. So love this one on Daily Grind. They have it juiced up. They have a 52.11% chance and -126. His best over is his PRA. His full PRA is juiced at a -136 for over 27.5. So if you want the best of everything, you can take that. His rebounds, assists are juiced under though at a -142. So I'm not even gonna risk it. I just like the 3-pointers the best anyway. So he could have a horrible shooting night but hit 2 threes and we'll be fine. So taking that for over. Lu Dort for over 1.5 threes. I feel the same way about this one. Lu Dort is just one of those guys who can turn it on and become a sniper randomly. You know, he's been a little spottier this season. He's only hit this 4 out of 8 games, but he's still getting it done. Last 2 games he's hit it. He had 3 against Denver, which was a really tough matchup, and 2 against Orlando, which was a really tough matchup. So going into this Houston matchup where it's 12th allowed to shooting guards, you know, and he's great. I mean, he is a true 3-and-D guy though. Like he doesn't shoot very many field goal attempts, but he is a heck of a defender. That's why OKC loves to play this guy, because his defensive win shares are always super high every year. As you can see, he had 2 blocks, 3 steals against Denver, 4 steals, 2 blocks against Portland. So the dude is a beast when it comes to defense, but he can also shoot the 3 really well. So I like the 3 points a lot. At 1.5, he's shooting up 4.5 attempts per game, and he's making 51% of them. So again, this is a percentage thing. I just think it's with him getting up 4 to 5 attempts per game, I love this play for sure. So gonna be taking Lu Dort over as well. This is his top over, 50.66% chance at a -121. I think that's fair. I think he could definitely get over this line, no problem. I think last time I took Dort, he cashed it in the first half. So if he gets off to a hot start, usually if he makes one in the first quarter, he's looking to make another one really soon after that, and he just keeps shooting them. So that's always like the best case scenario with Dort, is if he cashes one early, he feels confident to keep shooting them. But sometimes he's one of those guys who will just get gun shy and not shoot the ball like the whole game, and it's super frustrating. So he's definitely the riskier of the 2 plays, but I still feel really, really good about it. So those are the 2 I'm going to be taking. If you guys want to check out Daily Grind, you know, we talk about it in every video, but I'm just going to keep reminding you, it's one of the best apps out there when it comes to DFS. You can see I'm all over this 4C Counter-Strike play tonight. I threw a pretty big stack on it, as well as another play that's in the Discord. So this is a really, really good play. I like this one a lot. It's a 54.96% chance to go over to -175. I love this play. You know, I'm gonna go out on record and say it, so if it misses, you can roast me, I don't care. But I've been playing this a lot and it's been good. So this is the cool thing about it though. If you didn't know that and you took this play, it's most likely gonna hit for you. So that's what's awesome about the DFS optimizer from Daily Grind, is it just puts the best value in front of your face for any league. This is a CS2 play and it's putting it right there. Here's an NFL play. There's like Dota plays and UFC plays all over here. So it's awesome. If you guys want to check it out, there's a link in the description below. Just use code Backdoor at checkout and they'll give you 25% off. So if you want to lock that in for a month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year, you can do that and it'll give you 25% off of that for however long you're trying to lock it in. So you only get it for that first time though. So we always recommend locking it in long term if you want to, if you're serious about doing this a lot. So definitely use code Backdoor and they'll give you that 25% off. And if you guys want to check out Chalkboard, they're another DFS app like Prizepicks and Underdog and Parlay Play, where they just have a ton of alt lines, and they run really, like, I think they run like 6 specials a day. So it's a lot of fun over there. Definitely go check them out. They're mobile only, or else I'd show you what they look like. But they have a lot of specials and a lot of really good alt lines. So use code Backdoor at checkout for Chalkboard, and they'll give you a deposit match up to $100, and they'll also give you a free play to help you cash your first slip. So that is all for me tonight. And yeah, also I want to address something really quick to the guy who said take a shot every time one of them say or I'm sorry that we're human beings and we have filler words, all right, dude? And if you want to do that, take a video of it so we can see you on the floor after. But
yeah, I mean, there's always going to be trolls.
Oh yeah, I don't care, but I'm like, I ain't gonna stop saying and like I won't get through this entire video without like 8 stops if I don't say something.
Nah, man, it's just a hater. If you guys want to come join our Discord though, just go through the just kidding. Just go through the Patreon, and it manages our subscriptions, so there's not really a whole lot on Patreon, but it'll get you into the Discord. You can also take advantage of the Parlay Play deal that we're running, so that'll get you 30 days in the Discord anyways. But if you want to just jump right in, you just sign up through the Discord. You can see these are the plays that Jordy's been talking about with the optimizer. There's one of the esports plays, and we just work together as a community. There's some more. No, that's not esports. But we have a lot of fun, and we're just in the community chat, you know, during the games. We're making second half slips together. We just have a really fun time in here. So if you want to come join us, you just go through Patreon. Once you've signed up through Patreon, you can go into the settings, and there's a connected apps option in the menu bar. And then you just connect your Discord. They sign you in from Patreon, and then you're good to go. Also, if you want to follow us on our socials, it's just at BackdoorFS on X, TikTok, Instagram, all of those. Me, Jordy, Moose. Moose is another analyst of ours that's basically just in the Discord, and he also puts free plays on X, so go follow him as well. He's really great with two-man slips as well. So yeah, I mean, that about covers it. Very excited to be done with this nasty 3-game slate and have a nice 13-game slate for tomorrow on Flex Friday. Perfect timing. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. Hit us up with a comment if you have any questions about props, and give us a like on the way out if you don't mind. And yeah, like I mentioned before, I think once we get to 12,000 subs, we're gonna have to do another Discord giveaway or something.
Yeah,
because we appreciate you guys helping us get there. It's been awesome. So have a great rest of your night, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow for the daily show.
Yeah, good luck.